Hello everyone and welcome to a new first taste for the channel where today we're going to be checking out Wild City, a deck building city builder by Monka Studios. There is a demo available on Steam if this video piques your interest and you want to check it out a little bit for yourself, but do be aware that I am actually playing on a build that the dev sent me, so there may be some differences here. Now, what exactly is Wild City? Well, the dev explained that they took inspiration from Slay the Spire, from Dwarf Romantic, from Luck Be a Landlord, and I can definitely see a strong line of inspiration coming from Dwarf Romantic. But where Dwarf Romantic is largely just about building a beautiful little city, Wild City has a lot more strategy to it. That being said, you know, there's a very deep strategy layer in Dwarf Romantic, but it's underneath the skin, whereas Wild City wears it on the outside. Obviously, there are also very strong deck building elements, and you are in much more control over the sort of synergies that you're going to be able to lean into in any particular run. It's also a little bit more restricted in scope within any particular play of Wild City, whereas Dwarf Romantic is more or less endless if you just keep doing well. Wild City has specific goals to reach before you move on to the next level. Now, as you can probably already tell, very, very cute anthropomorphic graphics, but not exactly just cute anthropomorphic graphics. There's a little bit of dark Aavak running through this game, it seems, but it is always easier to show than to describe. So we're just going to go ahead and click on play and then jump straight in. Now, I've already completed the city center level, just checking it out myself, but I think we're going to start there as it gives a really good introduction to the game, and maybe if there's enough interest, then perhaps we'll check out Deep Woods in the future. Okay then, now, the way that this game is played, actually this is opened up in a very interesting way. You have a deck, and the number of times a card appears in your deck impacts how likely it is to be drawn as a random pull for you. The number of cards doesn't reflect how many times you can play that card. It just reflects how likely it is going to be offered to you, and it could be offered to you as a single tile, or it can be offered to you as a double, a triple, and then you've got to kind of Tetris it in some way onto your playing field, which right now is this. It's a very small little area in the middle of the city. We are a mayor. We've got to make the city prosperous. There are 15 levels, and we've got to get 20 golds to pass this level. This is our timer. We've got 24 hours or 24 turns until the next morning, and if we haven't gotten the money together in time, then we lose. Now then, starting off, we have a fairly humble deck. The hummingbird, +3 per adjacent flower. It's an animal, a bird, and it's small. The tulip is a plant, it's a flower, it's small, and you get 5 for playing it and 2 for playing the hummingbird. This is the rent that the citizens are paying us. The ant pays no rent, but it'll pay 2 per worker ant in the group, up to a maximum of 10. It is an insect, it is an ant, and it is small, and all of these things matter. So, right off the bat, we're going to place a tulip and a hummingbird because they're both going to generate money, and the hummingbird is going to get a little bit of synergy as well. So we're already halfway towards our prize. Now I could place down another flower, another tulip, that'll be 5, and then I'll get another 3 from the hummingbird. Or I can place the hummingbird for 2 and I'll get 3, so that's 5, and then nothing for the worker ant. So ultimately, we're going to go with this. Now you can rotate it around, and I want to do that just to make sure that all lines up, and then we've got finally a tulip. There we go. We've got our rent together. Took us no time at all. We get a little bit of an extra reward for doing it quickly. Now then, the next card, you could skip it, but when our deck is this simple, I don't see any reason to. Sardine, +11 per sardine below. It's an animal, it's fish, it's small. So I'd need to get a real bang for buck out of this, I would need to have sardines, I guess, below it. Orthogonally, I'm guessing. A hawk kills a small animal below and move me there, +2. Okay, now killing any creature is how you clear the board. Otherwise, your board gets full and then you can't place anything down, you don't make any more money. The fly trap, kill adjacent small insect, transform into a closed fly trap. Countdown 2, transform into a fly. Okay, so it eats slowly. That's a very interesting one. It is a plant, it is small, and we don't otherwise have, well, right now we don't have any way to get rid of cards. So this would take out the hummingbird. This would take out our worker ant. Now, the worker ant specifically has a bonus based on having more of them, whereas the hawk has to kill something below it and then will move there. The problem with that is that once it gets to the bottom of the playfield, it won't be able to do anything. So I think I'm going to go with the fly trap. Also, it looks kind of cool. Right, let's also have a look at the cards that we've got here. We've got some more insects that I'd be able to bring in. A deer, +4 per adjacent plant. Okay, that's kind of nice. Animal, mammal, medium. We've got a honeybee. Remove adjacent flower to spawn honey. Okay, and honey, +3 to adjacent insects, which the honeybee would be one of. Interesting. And the mosquito, turn ends if adjacent to an animal, +3. The hummingbird is technically an animal. Okay, so the mosquito, it is an insect small, so I'd be able to feed it to the fly trap, and it would also be able to feed off the hummingbird. So there's double synergy there. Whereas this one takes away something that synergizes with the hummingbird, but you don't have to give the rent back, so that wouldn't be too bad. And this one also buffs effectively itself. That is quite... Both of these are really good. I think I'm going to go with the mosquito, though. I know. I'm choosing a mosquito. What is with me? All right, do I want to clean up my deck a little bit? Probably don't want as many ants showing up. Tulip is the only thing... No, actually, I'm going to take away the tulip. There we go. You can only do that once. I want to thin it out. I don't want tulips to show up more often than this, for example, the fly trap. We're going to place the fly trap down. It is technically a plant, so the hummingbird will get a synergy off it. Right, you're going to be looking straight away. Yomp. There you go. Right, hummingbirds should synergize with this. So I've placed those down. Oh, did they not? Oh, it has to be a flower, and that is a plant. That is why we read. Right, okay, well, you're going to get some extra cash for being around those, and then that's immediately going to chomp you down. Right, okay, so flower over on this side, then you're going to get chomped. Once it opens up. Alright, we'll just have to place you down there, we win. But that didn't go as well as I'd wanted to, because I didn't notice that it wasn't a flower. It was, in fact, a plant. Diversity, +10 when you place new cards. Botany, +1 when you place a plant. Or zoology, we'll go with botany. Let's see. We've got a spider, so it's a medium insect, though, this one. Sheep, +6 per adjacent sheep. Sloth, cooldown 3, +8, restart countdown. Okay, so it just... You place this early enough and it will just constantly generate things for you. I can't actually buy any of these right now. But let's go ahead and remove some cards then. I would like to make the hummingbirds a bit less common. I say, and then immediately get a hummingbird. Alright, let's place down... You down there, there you go. We'll keep this reserved for insects, ideally. Hummingbird can be up there, you can gobble all that down. We'll pop down... no, we'll pop the mosquito down there. There you go. You just chomp on that. And then I can get another one of these in place. This will actually give me something out of the ants. But I will confess, I'm a little bit concerned about the synergies we've got going right now. This is not exactly the best deck. Alright, bonfire. +2 to adjacent tiles. Add 2 ember to your deck. Ember, if adjacent to fire, transform into flame. Flame, kill any plant to spawn a flame. Turn end, remove me. Generates 1 for doing it. Okay. Electric Central will get... adds 2 poles to your deck, spawn a battery. Pole, if adjacent to charge, transform me into a charge pole. If adjacent to electric, transform me into a street light. Street light ×2 to adjacent tiles. Maybe. Riverbed, adds 2 riverbeds to your deck. Oh, sorry, the fountain. If adjacent to water, transforms into a river, ×2 to adjacent tiles. Okay, I mean, that's not too bad. This would get rid of plants for me, though. And currently, I don't have another way of doing that. I think we're going to take the fire, sure. And are there cards that we would like? There's a locust. Kill adjacent small plants to spawn locust. Ah, that would have been so much better than the fire. Lucky Clover. 5% chance to find uncommon or rare or epic cards per Lucky Clover in your deck. Ooh. Yes, we're going to take you, since I can get rid of you. Removing cards would cost too much now. Oh! The bonfire is placed automatically. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Well, there's no point in me placing that down just now, so I'm going to prop down my hummingbirds over here. We're going to aim to get some plants there. Does that count as a plant, or is it not? Ooh. Ah, once again, it's just a plant. I really need to pay attention to this. There we go. We get some insects over here as well. We can get rid of both of these with a fire, so I'm not too concerned on that one. Let's get the worker ants together. Right, now we've got the fire, so let's pop that down. Get rid of those two. There we are. Now, I could get another mosquito if I wanted to. And I kind of do, yeah. You should be able to gobble up from them. And I believe that's at turn end if it's next to it. Yeah, if turn end. So it's just constantly generating me cash there. That's actually really, really nice. We can have a flower down here. That still leaves me room there to get a flame up there to take care of it if I want to. Okay, those mosquitoes are really, really working for us. Right, sardine, jellyfish, or hyena. If adjacent animal is killed, spawn a bone. Bone, give +10 to adjacent canine. If adjacent to canine, kill me. +3. Okay. Bone consumed, turn end, kill me. Right. Fair enough. That is a bit of an interesting one. The jellyfish, turn end, move to random adjacent empty tile. I mean, it's an animal, it's a fish, it's small, it's electric. That would work if it was next to a mosquito and just moving around, but I don't really have that much use for it. And this one only does something if something dies next to it, so it's not really that useful. This is the only one that does something by itself, because it synergizes with itself. No, I'm not liking any of these, really. But I'm gonna take the sardine. Just a little bit concerned about that one. Bumblebee, turn end. If adjacent to flower, spawn its copy. Oh. So that could spread flowers around quite aggressively. Maybe. And the fly trap would be able to eat the bumblebees to stop them from spawning out of control. Or would I rather use the points here to thin out the herd a little bit? No, I don't think so. I don't think I want to add or remove right now. I want to take this a little bit further. We've got to get 125 coins in a fairly small amount of time. Right? I want the sardines to be able to just spread out downwards. We are going to go with a hummingbird over here. Let's pop you in position there. Maybe we can get a... Oh, never mind. If we could get a hummingbird up there, would be grand. Or a single worker, I guess, but it doesn't really go anywhere for me. I think we're going to have to pop you down there instead, yeah. We get no particular benefit from the clover. It's just in the deck. I've got another sardine. Let's pop you there. Okay, the sardines are actually doing relatively well for me. I don't regret having them there. Right, let's get rid of these. There we go. Right, I would also very much like to remove that ant. There we go. I'll place another ant there, just so that that can gobble it up as soon as it has a chance to. I could place another one of these down here, and that would clear out a way for fire if I want to. And that's perfect. Now that'll just do its work. Alright, that wasn't too bad. +5 when you kill a plant. Pacifism, if you didn't kill any card last turn, or +5 when you kill an animal. I'm not really killing animals, I'm definitely taking out plants though. What on earth was happening there? Starling, +9 per starling above. Spider, +3 when adjacent web is killed. Turn end, spawn a web. Kill adjacent small insect, then kill me. Oh, right. So another way of getting rid of insects. This is a plant, mushroom small. On play, add spore to your deck. On when you place a spore, remove spore from your deck, transform into moral. This is a potential for us to expand out our ability to kill plants, so I'm down with that. Do I want to remove something now, though? I don't feel the work ants are really doing enough for me right now, so I am very tempted to remove one of them. Yeah. Okay, I mean, I could immediately place you down and then get rid of you as well. Which definitely works for me. Right, we can place a spore. Sure, pop it there. And, oh, the more times I do this, the more spores I'm going to generate, I guess. That makes sense, actually. Yeah, now I've got 2 of them. It's going to become more and more and more likely that I get them. Huh. Interesting. Alright, this has become a very plant-heavy deck now. I just need 1 fire. And we'll take care of all of this. Yep. There we go. Not too bad. Oh, and of course the fly trap as well. Right, well, we can just place this down. Really no reason not to, and we get all the points we need. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Right, buildings. Totem. ×2 to adjacent tiles. Add an effigy to your deck. Effigy. If adjacent to fire, transform in burning effigy. Round start, +1 to adjacent animal and insect. Ooh. Okay. That's a very interesting one. Fire station. Transform adjacent flame in sprinkler. Add 1 ember to your deck. So, ×2 to adjacent tiles. Adjacent plant can't be killed by fire. Countdown 5. +5 to adjacent plant. I'm not sure if I'd really want that. And volcano. ×2 to adjacent tiles. Add 1 ember to your deck. Remove bonfire from the board. Oh. Okay. I'm kind of tempted by this one. But I think it has to be Totem. Totem is just too interesting of a card for me to pass up on. I could get another mosquito. I could get a wolf. If adjacent to another wolf turns into a wolf pack, kill adjacent small animal. And then it gets +1. I'm actually not super on board with that one, actually. I could get another mosquito. Just to stack my deck a little bit more to get mosquitoes. I mean, I guess if they're next to the wolf pack, they would be able to take them out. Let's get rid of the workaround. Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do there. I want to try and get rid of as many workarounds as I can, because I prefer the mosquitoes. They have more value to me, ultimately. Okay, well, I guess we're going straight away to get an effigy, then. Sure. Now, if we have a look at that again, in terms of the effigy, round start, +1 to adjacent animal and insect. So, insect there, animal there. I mean, sure. We'll just keep feeding them to the fly trap. No reason not to do that. Actually, I should have moved it over just a little bit. Right. We are going to want sardines to have quite a lot of room for themselves to spread downwards. Got another effigy here. I mean, sure, I could do that. I would need to do it like this, but that could definitely work for us. The only problem is I would want to connect it all the way up there if I had the chance to. If I were to... see, I want that insect outside of the reach of the fly trap. But that is going to constantly get better now. It's just this insect that's going to be a problem for me. I could get rid of you, though, and start building up a path for me to be able to burn up here, because ultimately I want to be able to move the sardines down there instead. That almost works for me. Not quite, though. Hummingbird. I could place the hummingbird over here. Yeah, you know what? Sure. This is going to constantly build them up, and this one's going to constantly be drinking on them. That actually works out quite well, ultimately. We will place some flowers down here just to buff the hummingbird there. Okay, yeah, that's actually really working well for me. I like that. Now, Sardine. How dearly I wish I could place you somewhere useful. But alas, earwax. Right. I could get rid of you, but that's not really going to do me any good. What I would like is for you... There we are. Sure. We'll just take those out. That's no big problem. The effigy, though, is definitely doing work for us right now. I could just go up and around, I suppose, since they will get consumed by the fire. Right, now I just need a fire over here. But never mind. That totem is working wonders. Lion, kill adjacent animal, +5. Okay, chameleon, gain adjacent keywords, +3 per key. What? That is amazing. Animal, reptile, and small. I could make you have plant, but the problem is, you would be eaten by so many. That is a very, very curious one. I will take the fly trap, though. We're going to increase the likelihood of having that in the deck. Right, I would like you there. How I wish you two went together, but oh well. Place you down. I will have... Yeah, sure, we'll pop that there. Going to want this effigy over here to light up as well. If I can get finally a last... Well, ultimately I need to get rid of you, actually. So I'll pop you in there for now. You can gobble that down. I will place these in there. Now I just need a flame. As soon as I can get one. But it is proving most difficult. Let's place you there. We will go ahead and get rid of any insects on that side. Honestly, placing down the spores is kind of hurting me now. That's fine. We can get rid of all of the tiles on the deck, and we've got a couple then of displaced burning effigies, which will work out for us. That's actually doing some crazy work there. Wow. Okay, that was legitimately fantastic. That was 101 points. I approve. Tulip, you can exist in between these two, sorry. Another burning effigy. Sure. Place that just down there. Oh, they do actually light when next to each other. That works too. Patience. Each time a card completes a cooldown, migration, +8 when you activate move effects, or +6 when you activate give effects. Do I have any of those, really? You've got a countdown, actually. Not sure I have any other countdowns, but it's the only thing that I have, so I guess patience it'll be. Right, let's have a look. I can get another fly trap. I can get a eucalyptus tree. If adjacent to flame, spawn seed. Seed, turn end, transform into sapling. Sapling, countdown 1, transform into eucalyptus. Okay, but it doesn't burn it down. Oh, actually it might do. Let me just have a check of that. Kill adjacent plant to spawn a flame, turn end, remove me. Huh, okay, that might actually synergize quite well. Turn end, move to the side. If adjacent to shell, transform into hermit crab. That would actually be ridiculously cute, but I'm going to go ahead with this, sure. That's going to give us a countdown that we can use. Now, do I want to reduce something in the deck? I think the final workaround could go. Sure. Right. Okay then. Well, let's get a eucalyptus tree down. Nice big boost. I would like the sardine in a position where it can easily spread downwards, if possible. Right, insect. Right, ultimately then, what we desperately are going to need is to bring burning effigy up to this point. Of course, you give it to me too late. That's fine. We can at least affect you. And at this point, sure, why not? Let's get this on the go. We'll have the effigy up there. If I can get another mosquito around it. Oh. Oh, it transforms. Doesn't add it into my deck. It transforms it. It completely blocks the strategy I was going for. Ooh, that is not great. All right. Gonna have to bear that in mind. But it does give me a lot of countdowns, which is useful in its own way. Sure, we can have a... I'm going to block off our sardine. I should probably get rid of it, honestly. I don't have much to use with the sardine, sadly. Sure, let's get rid of these. Once again. Turn those. Another mosquito. Sure. Place that over there. This isn't going to do anything for now, but that's alright. I would adore getting an effigy right there. Okay, that actually went really, really well. Fire, good, apparently. Cemetery, plus 35 when adjacent card is killed. Huh. Getting that next one insect. That the... Well, that's kind of difficult for me to set up. Though I guess... Kill adjacent plant? It didn't say anything about it being... Ooh. It said nothing about it being a lot, like an animal. Adjacent fish and reptile. Treehouse, countdown 3. Plus 7 to adjacent tree and bird. I could build loads of eucalyptuses around this. But I think it has to be the cemetery. I think it has to be the cemetery. Nothing there that I particularly want. Okay, let's see what we can do. We've got to get up to 600 points for this one. Alright. Okay, so the cemetery's over there. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. What I would very much like to do then is to start things off. We're going to get some plants going. And another plant for you. There we go. You're also going to be fantastic over here. Sure. Now, you're kind of becoming an issue for me in this position, but that should be fine. Alright, let's go ahead. Does this work? Yes, it does. Oh my lord, that's amazing. I love it. Right, there we go. Effigy. And in this position right here, it will be staggeringly good. Greatly approve. Let's build up around the cemetery. And the nice thing about the eucalyptus as well is if I do build around the eucalyptus, this will... It'll automatically regrow, so I don't even need to worry about placing down more tiles on this side in a way. I would love it if I could get something else there, but it doesn't look like I can. However, having you up top here will be amazing, since you're going to be gathering points from both of those the whole time. And if I could get an effigy right about there... I mean, they're already going to be gaining points. An effigy here would be fantastic. Right, so now I'm looking for... a couple more points. I'm going to set this up so I can get a load of points from the burn. The sardine, yeah, I really do feel that we need to be rid of the sardine, honestly. We'll just go ahead and place you there. Another eucalyptus tree would be fine for me right now, but it doesn't look like we're going to get it. That's okay. Pop you over there. These poor hummingbirds, I actually feel terribly sorry for them. I'm being a bit of a scallywag, really. Right, is there a better position for this? No, not really. Okay. Well, we're about to make stupid amounts of points. 240, 289, 300. Good lord. That was beautiful. Actually, that was quite beautiful. It's still going. Oh my goodness. All right. Forest Guardian, +3 per plant on the board. Mammal, mythical, and large. Ooh. I mean, we put down a lot of plants. Kitten, kill adjacent milk to transform into cat. Okay. When killed, spawn a cat with 1 less life. Okay. Give 10 to adjacent bird, but only once. It won't respawn when I take it out. I think we're going to go with the Forest Guardian, considering the way we're playing right now. Redwood, turn ends, +1. Truffle, +20 per tree above. Fire ant, kill adjacent bee, +3. Kill adjacent honey, +10. I guess we'll go with the redwood. Yeah, why not? We got so many points there that I can afford to remove the sardine from the deck as well. Okay, tightening the deck. Tightening the deck. Right, want you right at the top here. There we go. That will work well. We definitely want a hummingbird combo somewhere around here. Another one? I wasn't. For some reason, I didn't even consider that, but sure. For now, yeah. There's no. Well, I'm gonna get 35 for that. The poultry, the +3 I would get for putting the tulip next to the hummingbird is nothing compared to the amount that I'm gonna get for killing these two. There we go. Eucalyptus, definitely on board with that. More so on board with you two, though. There we go. We could get another one as well. It's not ideal because it would stop me from progressing up in this direction. So instead, let's continue building this up. That would be fantastic. Yeah, now that collects everything. At this point, I do believe... Yeah, you've made 33 from me just placing plants down. And that is absolutely wonderful in every possible measurable way. I would like... See how to get... Having 2 of them on the board is just going to make this better for me. I'll put you down there since I might be able to connect you up with a mosquito or something on that side. Though, you're not going to die now. Actually, that was a poor move. Poor move on my part. I feel bad. Right, okay, let's get this going. These Forest Guardians are amazing. I wonder, when you pop up onto the board, do you give them... But I think you might, actually. It stopped there. Okay, let me have a look at this. Oh, plant, spawn a flame, turn end, remove me. Plant, large... Okay, well... Why did it stop then, is the question there. Is there a version of events where I can get these two together in such a way? Yeah, well, that'll work. Just need to bring flowers down and around here. That definitely works. Make that happen. Then a mosquito up on top there would be absolutely ideal. Not anything useful there for me, sadly. I guess I could have another... Honestly, if that works and I put a mosquito in that position, that would be amazing. Though I would then miss out on the benefit of killing things around the cemetery. This works. Sure. That works very well. Do you... Oh, you actually caught up with everything else because of the amount that are already on the boat. That is kind of fantastic, actually. Right, let's continue building downwards then. Just need a fire around here somewhere. But so far, I'm loving the synergy we've got with this deck. +9 when you place a fish, not going to be happening. +10 when you place a tree. Sure. Why does that keep happening? Pig, kill adjacent food, +10. Chicken, turn end, spawn egg. Countdown 2, transform into chicken. I mean, it's considered food and shell. And it just becomes a bird. I'm not really sure I want that, because that granted, I could place it down and it would just slowly build more and more, but I don't think that's where we're going with this deck right now. Really strongly don't feel that's where we're trying to get to. At this point, I kind of want to remove one of the fly traps. They're no longer what I want. Yeah, my strategy has been modified, significantly modified. Let's try and get you two up close to this. Sure. I would like the effigy right there. That immediately becomes a burning effigy, which is perfect for me. Let me just check that. You are considered a fire, so yeah, this would catch, which is also fine by me. I'll pop you up there, since both of those will go when I do this. Could I get? No, not really. I guess what I could do is I could have. Yeah, sure, we can place you two over there. What I really want to do is get a Forest Guardian out. Mosquito will work. Just need to get you in the right orientation. You'll burn through there, that's fine. It's not going to really do too much for us, but they are now going to start gobbling each other up. There we go, Forest Guardian. Exactly what I wanted to see. I will place the Forest Guardian out on the outskirts. But ideally, what I want is for an effigy. Well, I mean, if I have the effigy there, is the Forest Guardian considered a animal? It is considered an animal. So the burning effigy every turn would... Yeah, no, sure. Oh, sorry. My bad. I pressed escape there. The burning effigy would buff you as well. So that actually works wonders for me. May as well have another Forest Guardian over here as well. In fact, there's every... Oh, in fact, thinking about it, the Forest Guardian will feed the mosquito as well. Well, I didn't even consider that potential. That is absolutely fantastic. I will turn you... Yeah, I want to keep feeding the mosquito wherever possible. This is going to become the king mosquito. Well, queen mosquito, I suppose. Right, let's get some more plants heading up this way. And finally, what I've been waiting for. Right, let's get the fire on the start. There we go. The cemetery and the burning effigies are making this run. That being said, I mean, to be fair, the Forest Guardians are doing kind of stupidly good too. Right, let's get... Sure, let's start just building things out in this direction. Some more effigies around the things I'm definitely going to be keeping would always be useful for me. But I want to just burn that away if I can. Another burning effigy down here would be fantastic, since that would affect all three of these. Ooh. Oh, that is sorely tempting. I'd prefer on that side, ultimately. And if I place this now, at the very least, I'm going to activate that effigy. I do feel a little bit bad about my citizens, you know, the fact that I'm constantly killing them in order to make more room for more citizens. Wow, we are the baddies. And there isn't even a question to be asked. We are 100% the baddies in this particular game. My lord, it only just occurred. I'm literally killing citizens so I can move them out and move someone else in. I don't feel good about this. Why did I think about this? Oh, this is not great. All right, we need to get fired up. Never mind. We already got to the points that we need. Okay, so Obelisk. Plus 20 for each mythical unit. Only the Forest Guardian is mythical. Clock Tower, they last 5 more turns. Okay. Metro A, spawn Metro B. Tiles adjacent to Metro A and Metro B are adjacent to each other. That's potentially useful, but it would be taking up 2 spots for generating no money. Now, you'd have to bank on being able to make that work for you. And this takes up 1 tile, and I know I'm going to be placing down Forest Guardian, so it's guaranteed to make me 20. This potentially makes me a lot more, though. Because 5 turns, with the way that we play, I would generate oodles. And I've got no way of killing the Forest Guardian, so once they're placed, it's not like I replace them later on. Once they're there, they're there. Still, I think we're going to go with the Obelisk. We're going to try and win the game faster. Plus 10% chance of finding rare epic cards per ladybug in your deck. It's just a small insect, okay. Oh, talking about being able to get clean out my deck of the Forest Guardian. Do I really want to? That's a question. But no, I don't want any of these cards, and in fact, I want to remove the Fly Trap. Again, it's not actually playing into my strategy now. We've got a very different city than we had at the beginning. We've got to go 1,600. Oh, okay. That's a bit rough. We can start with an early Forest Guardian, though, and that is a bit great, actually. Okay. Sure. We'll place the Forest Guardian right there. Let's get a eucalyptus tree on the go. Yeah, that's what we wanted to see. Though, ultimately, I kind of want it behind. Yeah, because then a mosquito could go there. Yeah, we'll build up in this direction, if possible. And then another bit of food for a mosquito. And there's the mosquito. Alright, you can start gobbling down your food right now. Another... Ooh. I mean, at this point, it's hard to know which one I would want more. I think ultimately it has to be the Guardian. And I'd want the Guardian right there. Sure. There we are. And another mosquito. Fantastic. Though I'm not as easily going to be able to get in the totems in here. Not if I place down on a eucalyptus tree. So we're going to hold off on that one. I'm going to want to wait for fire to travel around here. I'm going to place that up there. For now, you can just generate a couple of points. You're not going to do a whole lot of good for me where you are, but it isn't the worst. And indeed, if I can get a mosquito there, that's actually a good bit of placement, or better. Actually, yeah, a mosquito there would be the best. Right, there we go. We've got my synergy on this side. Those two are buffed. I could have you there, because you'll immediately start buffing. And actually, this gives me a route to spread fire. So that works for me. We are going to want a little bit more of a tricky one. I want to build up more stuff around the cemetery so I can set that on fire. We're actually behind the curve right now. Maybe I'm spending a little bit too much time thinking about it and how I'm going to get things where they need to be. Let's stop going for the long-term solution. I need to balance that with the short-term as well. Otherwise, we will lose. So let's get you over here. That'll do. Okay, that wasn't super bad there. That actually did end up helping. Getting a fire going over here is now intensely important to me. And I think you're just the ember that will be able to do it for me. Granted, getting it around on this side is as important. If I connect this tulip up here, that creates a path for the fire to spread. So let's go with that one. Again, I'm literally going against the advice I just gave myself. No, that won't fit. We could have a mosquito over here. And that will catch on fire. Okay. I can afford to dally no longer. Nevertheless, I'm gonna have to because this doesn't actually give me what I need. Poop. Alright, well, I guess we're putting... If I want to get a mosquito on that side, I could. But it would still be trouble for me to connect that up then. A mosquito there would work quite well, though. But so would an effigy. Sure, you'll all automatically start generating me some points, and I need the trickle of points coming through. This will work. Finally, we have what we need. There we go. Let's get that on the go. Super amount of points coming in, and we're about to start spreading fire. There we go. Will they turn into flames? Why did they not turn into flames? Why did the fire stop? I do not approve. All right, fine, we'll go this way. Oh, you protect... Oh, no, you're protecting yourself, which is fine. Right, okay. Well, you know, not ideal. Don't quite understand why sometimes the flames stop, but sure. This is now buffing, which is what we wanted. Right. Another... Yeah, sure, we'll get you up there. You're going to generate a lot of points. We've caught up to now where we need to be, but I do still need to set flame to quite a lot of things for us to be able to push past. They are generating a lot of points now, which is very, very good. But we do need a little bit more than that. That will do. Hopefully, we'll see. Will this be able to catch both of these on fire? Well, it caught one. Caught the other. Is it going to turn into a fire? Is it that the spores... Ah, maybe that's it. Maybe the spores do not catch a light in the same way. Unfortunate, to say the very least. Alright, well, what we can do over here then is if I can just set a flame there, then this will pass down. Ideally. I mean, the spore might not, but... the moral might, but it's the spores which are causing me some trouble there, I think. Sure, let's get you in there. Feed up that mosquito a little bit more. Actually, I should have put it the other way. It would have gone more bang for buck out of that. But yeah, this has been the closest one so far. By a good margin. Alright. Stranglerfig. Kill adjacent tree. Okay. I could get another Forest Guardian, so they're more likely to pop. Do I need that, though? I'm really not sure I want them popping more than they are. Kill adjacent tree might not be a bad one, though. Sure, we'll take you. Alright, let's have a look. Another eucalyptus. Stink bug. If killed, push adjacent animal 1 tile. Hydra. If killed, spawn Hydra 3 heads. If killed, spawn Hydra 9 heads. If killed, kill adjacent plus 15. Okay. Animal, reptile, mythical, small. Animal, plant, insect, reptile, mythical, medium. And then it basically, it can eat everything, because it's got, I'm taking it that all of these heads are capable of eating any particular thing. That costs 122. There's no way I can afford that. I can't even afford to remove a card, but it was cool to see that it existed, though. I'm not going to lie. Right, let's get you down. Sure. Start building up. Nice and early, if you would be so kind. Let's go with the mosquito there. We will also start feeding the mosquito. Sure, we'll place down the hummingbird as well for the mosquito to gobble on. Right, this way, all of these plants are now connected. All of those fires will be set. Another mosquito, but in a bad place. That would be better for me. Just need to connect more plants. I need to make use as well. Oh, would the two stranglerfigs kill each other? I really want to know. Let's find out. Which one killed it? It was the stranglerfig that killed it. Okay. The stranglerfig killed the tree before I could get a... Oh, this might be good. Wait. Oh no, it's only if it's adjacent. It'll die as per usual. All right, well that's all right for me. We'll pop that one right in there. You're just going to gobble it straight away. Okay. Another hummingbird over here would kind of be amazing. And I could set fire to everything moving up. There we go. Perfect. Now, if I could get another effigy on that side, that would be fantastic. Doesn't look like that's happening just yet, but we will hold out hope. There we go. Okay, this would be an absolute ridiculous area for points. If we can but get there. And I see no reason not to try. There we go. And it's... So, no, the spores can catch on fire. Interesting. Alright, I want to have a look at these units, because they are getting some wicked bonuses right now. You've gained +5, you've gained 49, +44, +31, +7. Okay, not bad at all. I could get... No reason not to put those down there. That is perfect. I mean, the hummingbirds, their life is just suffering, but... And I am sorry about that. Though, once again, if I was sorry enough, I wouldn't keep doing it. But, you know, here we are. You've not even got any plants to enjoy. I'm building some behind you, though, so that should be a little bit better. We could place... No, I think as weird as this sounds, the single tulip might be a better call. That said, actually, yeah, you would block too many things, unfortunately. Still, sure, I'll set that up. I want to set something up around here to make use of the ×2s. We could have this right there. Mosquito there would be fantastic. But once again, I'm starting to trail behind. I mean, this is working for me, but I need it to work faster. A lot faster, actually. Alright, let's start building up and around the graveyard. Start bringing in those points, please. You've now got 3 Forest Guardians, who are generating a good bit of points for us. You're about to have a feast, Strangler Tree. Truly. A veritable feast. If I can position this in such a way that it makes sense. I can't, so this will just have to do. There we are. Now, if only I had something that proliferated trees. Not a good position, that one. And I'm a little bit concerned that this is just going to kill the other Strangler Tree, and I kind of want it there. So instead, is there a way that I can make this work on this side? Sure, we can do that. I'm not sure what I'm going to place around this, but having the strangler tree over there does open the possibility of me putting in a tree on that side. Get you in. Okay, not a bad amount of points coming in. The trickle is, it's not substantial, certainly, but it's sufficient for what we need it to be. It is keeping us up with this. We could have you down here. That would be a better gain for me, but having it over here would be even better. I just need to get a flame down here right now. Honestly, I don't have enough ways of starting a fire. That is a thing I just said. Right. If I place that in there, I completely lock that area out, so that's not workable for me. Having this there would be great, but I need to be able to connect the fires. Okay, we are chasing on the tails of these points. I mean, the eucalyptus at this point. Well, no. I'm gonna go for the points. Let's get the eucalyptus in there. It'll be devoured. And that's why we've got the strangler trees around there. We are just catching up to it. Okay, this is not going to be enough. Tragically. But it will deal with some things. It'll get us a couple of points at the very least. Is this us losing now? No, it is us losing unless I can get the points. Are we going to do it? No, we were so close. We were 15 away. Oh, that sucks. That sucks so horribly bad. Tragedy. Oh, wow. We were really, really close. I believe there's one. Yeah, no, we were 13 of 15. The next round would have been the last, but we couldn't quite get over the finish line. Nevertheless, I actually really enjoyed the synergies playing on here. I feel that I could have... I'm not actually sure there were any tiles that I could have gotten that would have given me more means to generate fire. Maybe if I'd gone with the Forest Guardian a bit sooner, rather when I had the opportunity to pick up another Forest Guardian, that would have actually worked. Since it would have allowed me to get more of them down. They were by far and away my biggest point scorers. That being said, I mean, the totem did actually generate a decent amount for us. Let's have a look. Where is the mosquito? Yeah, the mosquito was my second highest point scorer, to be fair. So I'm not too unhappy with the way that played out, but I think maybe what I should have been doing is towards the end. Can we actually see how many spores we had? I can't see how many spores we had in the deck in the end. But I should have been placing down more morels, I think, to try and get more and more spores in there so that I could have made sure that the flames actually took. We barely got a fire around here. If we'd had more sources of fire, then that probably would have been able to carry us through. But oh well. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. But I hope you enjoyed this glimpse into Wild City. It is a fantastic game, and there is so much more to show. We've barely scratched the surface in terms of the potential synergies. For example, this game, wildly different to the first tutorial game I played, which had a very different build-up, where ants were actually a very, very big part of it, because I had an ant hive and a queen ant, and so spawning ants was really, really easy. There are lots of different ways that you're going to be able to play through this, and I really think that this deserves to be on the radar of anyone who enjoys these kinds of deck building synergy games, because this, above all else, feels like a real deck building game. That term gets tossed around quite a lot lately. If anything, you know, one of the mechanics is you get random cards to place, but this one, you are strategically building your deck, and I really, really enjoy that strategy in particular. And I hope you enjoyed this episode, but that is going to be it from me. As always, if you enjoyed what you saw and you want to see more, then do remember to let St. Algorithmus know by massaging those lovely buttons down below. But until next time, and as always, do take care, everyone.